I remember back in the day when I was getting started online, I was always looking for the quick hack, the big green button. If you could push it, like money would just appear, or like your business would run on autopilot. And obviously that doesn't exist, but in a way it actually does, and that's something that I want to talk to you about today. My name is Wilco Kreij. I've been around quite a few years online. I grew my business from a one-man shop to over 35 people and growing at the moment. And initially, when you're starting out, obviously you do everything yourself, right? And then you sort of like maybe you have some help. What I realized, and what every business owner at some point realized, is that it's not enough to just do the things you're doing, right? So like you figure out a way, how do you market your business, or like how do you serve your customers, or how do you answer emails to your clients? Like you do a lot of things in your business, but in the beginning you just everything from your mind. Like you just do it, you just know what to do, right? At some point you get some help, and that's when it becomes important to have procedures and structure, which means what we call SOPs, standard operating procedures. Basically what a standard operating procedure is basically like an automated program in your business to do a certain thing, to get something done automatically. In this video, I want to share 3 systems as an example that you can install into your business that will help you grow your business. So for example, this is the first one, to run a promotion for your business, right? Let's say you have something coming up, like a special offer or discount, or maybe Valentine's is coming up, and you want to run a promotion to people who are on your email list. Maybe you're using UpViral, you've built up an email list using UpViral, and you want to run a promotion to it. You can either do that 2 different ways. You can think, wake up on February the 10th, and like, Valentine's, I need to run a promotion, and you're thinking like, all right, what do I need to do, right? I need to do all these different things and start to work, right? Or whenever you do a promotion, like one time you write all the steps down. What needs to happen for a promotion? All right, so what do we need to do for a promotion? We need to send out an email to affiliates to let them know that they can promote it. We need to create a landing page. We need to create a video for it. We need to write 4 emails. First email letting them know about whatever is going to go happen. Second email, some social proof perhaps. Third email, maybe a case study or more inspiration. And a scarcity email letting them know that the offer is going to go away. We need to set up the discount. Like there's a certain set of steps that you need to go through, right? So what you need to do is like have that as a list, as a checklist. If you have the luxury of people on your team, or maybe freelancers, then you can even say like, hey, all right, this task, like writing those emails, that's for you, Jane. Scheduling the emails, send them out for my email autoresponder, that's for me, I need to do that myself. Or maybe Peter can do that, right? So now, whenever you have a new promotion, it's not like, oh, what do I need to do? It's like, you just press the button and you'll have the whole promotion scheduled out, and like everything just needs to be checked off and done. And that way it becomes very consistent and it becomes really easy to manage, and you can just put your time and energy into next thing. So that's the first thing, running promotions in like an SOP, right? Secondly, what if, as an example, I'm recording this video, right? I can do 2 things. I can just record a video, go to my PC, open up my editing software, start editing it, and then ask myself like, what do I do this time? I'll put it on YouTube, right? I'll post it on Facebook as well. And it's sort of like I'll do everything myself, and it's unpredictable, right? And then if I do multiple videos in a time, right now, let's say I record 10 videos right now, do I upload them all to Facebook, or like how do we do that? Or what you could do, or what you should do, is think about, right, like what's the process, what are all the steps? For example, I already know, right after I'm recording this video, I need to get my little SD card, put it in my PC, right? And I drag all the files over to the right directory. That's it. From that point on, I don't have to work on the content anymore. But I do know, like we have a set of procedures, and you can go as advanced as much as you can. For example, you could say, all right, so from this video, I need to grab the audio and upload it to the podcast, right? Another step would be make it a square video, for example, and put it on Facebook. Put it on YouTube, but do that like maybe only once a week. Schedule a video on YouTube, for example, so that to make sure it doesn't all automatically go out. And what are the steps to create like a good thumbnail image? What else? Like, are there any highlights in a certain video, like short clips that we can grab to release those short clips on, for example, Instagram? Maybe not now, but like in 3 weeks or 5 weeks. And what if in like 3 months from now we repurpose it and release it again? Like, you can go as in depth as possible. You can even say like, hey, transcribe the video as well, and then also make a blog post out of it, like edit it well, and we have also a written piece of content, right? So now you suddenly have to go from one video, and you have all these different steps. Does that mean you have to do like write up all these steps? No, right? But if you are doing something with video or content, and whatever steps you already do, maybe you currently only publish on Facebook, make that the first step, right? Every time you record a video, you add it to this, for example, Google Drive folder, and then publish it on Facebook, right? And maybe you can get someone to help out with that, because once you get someone to help out with that, you can just focus on creating the content. And then you can ask yourself, hey, what other steps can I do? Because if you're doing everything yourself, you're not going to add those extra steps, because those extra steps will mean extra work. In other words, extra pain for you, right? So you need to have that help around you, because that way you can just really go creative. Like, hey, I want to, like, every video needs to be on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, all these different places. And yes, I know we can do a better job at that, but we have the structure, and it's just a matter of like adding these extra steps, and it will be distributed everywhere. So that's the second example. First one was promotions. Second is to do video, like your videos, distribute them. Number three, kind of similar but different, is if you're blogging, right? Like, again, if you're blogging, I hope you already know this, if you're blogging, you're writing articles, 20% of the work is writing the article, 80% of the work is promoting it, right? Just publishing the article is easy, but then where do you promote it, right? And in your industry, you probably know, like, hey, I need to post it on these and these and these people, right? And then maybe, let's say you quote any famous people in your blog, right? So it could be like, hey, you need to at least quote 3 famous people, and then once the blog post goes live, mention them on Twitter, like, hey, James, I included you in this article, check it out, right? And you do it consistently, right? And maybe there's other ways that you normally do to promote it, but again, you put that in a checklist. Check, 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 right? Because that way it becomes a repeatable process, and that's really my message for today, right? I know SOP seems boring, and like that's what I thought. Like, I'll just do it myself, it's easier. I'm not gonna write up an SOP because that's boring, but it's super powerful, because then you get these repeatable and consistent processes that will just happen even if you're not there, and it will just make everything easier and more predictable. Because otherwise, you start doing this thing and then you get distracted with something else and you forget, right? But you want to make sure that it's done in a consistent way. And if you're asking me like how to do it, well, for a long time, for years and years, we used Trello for all this. Trello is like super easy. It's awesome, and they have cool automation as well. It's called Butler. We've been using it for years. It's just super simple, right? You can have all those steps in there, and you can just automatically, like, whenever you add a new video, for example, you create a new card for that video, just add the full checklist, like all those things that need to happen. And that way, like, you don't have to think about it anymore. It will just happen. You can see exactly like, hey, did the team actually do that? Because they need to check it off. Extremely powerful, and I hope it helps. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna stop recording. I'm gonna get my SD card, put it in my iMac, swap the files over, and then ta-da! You'll see this video somewhere on your timeline or on YouTube. All right, talk soon. All right, cut, we're done here, let's wrap it up. Oh, well, sorry, you're still there. Well, in that case, thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe to my channel, where I share marketing tips, tricks, and strategies that will help you grow your business faster. So you can click on the subscribe button right now, or check out the next video. Either way, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.